Ciao, I'm Enzo.
I'm Celia.
This is Piazza Talk, our channel about our life in Lucca.
And in the Tuscan Hills.
Please hit the subscribe button. Grazie.
This has been a week of highs and lows.
Let's concentrate on the highs.
Good idea.
We're in Castelnuovo di Gafagnana, and Gafagnana is actually a Celtic region. When I first came here, they used to run courses at the school, at the Scuola Media here, to learn Italian. And I'm not sure, I think it's a government scheme, and you, at the end, you get a European certificate, and you have to have a B1 to become a citizen now, I think.
Yes.
To do an exam. I did it up to C2, which means I can actually work as a translator. And I might say it was very hard.
Very hard for me as well, being a native speaker.
We found the English one easier than the Italian one.
It's extraordinary actually. The English one was much easier than the Italian one.
I used to walk across this bridge for coffee with my classmates at the end, after class. And in the winter it's pretty cold up here. And so we're off to see friends. And in fact, we met at this class.
Many years ago.
And they're an Anglo-Italian couple like we are.
Okay. Let's go a little walk around Castelnuovo because it's a bit early now.
And Castelnuovo is actually the capital of this area, and it's a walled town, and it has a big rocca or castle.
Yeah.
Castelnuovo is entered through its defensive walls. The best day to visit the town is on a Thursday, when there's a huge market which winds through the streets. At one time, arrests were apparently suspended on market days so trade wasn't interrupted. Be warned, this no longer applies.
Am I right that there's a Verrocchio in the Duomo?
Yes, it's a Verrocchio, it's a terracotta. We should go and have a look at it. The church cat is your guide today.
You know the religious cat?
Yes. And he's showing us around Duomo.
Our guide has just meowed in my ear that the Duomo was constructed in the 16th century on the site of a Romanesque church, so that's the 10th century. The inside, as you can see, has been baroqued. The cat says he's very upset about this. Look, our clever guide has stopped right in front of the Verrocchio. But is he right? Could it be a Della Robbia, styled by Verrocchio? Our clever cat wasn't quite certain. He said further research was required. One of the main sites is the castle, built in the 11th century. It became the seat of government in the 15th century. It is known as Rocca Aristesca, after the famous Italian poet, Ludovico Ariosto. Impromptu Bohème by Puccini's statue and birdhouse in Lucca.
If anybody is looking, I am not a professional hairdresser. I have never been a professional hairdresser.
You're my favorite hairdresser.
That's because you don't like going to the hairdresser.
Bye bye, old leaking boiler. It's now been replaced by a high efficiency one, thanks to a 65% government scheme discount.
We're waiting for our car, which is got a problem with the bearings. The
Yes.
bearings,
Yes.
Puccini.
Puccini.
So a wonderful garage who are amazing are changing them for us.
Yeah.
And next door is a garage which has the most amazing bar.
And also a great restaurant.
How many petrol station cafes have a polenta in? This really is a special place.
It's time to pick up the car from the great Giuseppe.
So we've got new ball bearings and our car is now quiet.
Condition.
We're now celebrating September Lucchese, and the city comes to life with fairs and markets. There are 3 large markets outside the walls, and the final one is for selling livestock. In the Middle Ages, all the taxes and duties were removed during these fairs to encourage commerce. Inside the walls, there's a market for the entire month in Piazza Napoleone or Piazza Grande.
And if you're in Lucca during the festivals, you must try the bomboloni and the frati. They are sort of donuts and they're so yummy.
The 13th of September is the most important day of September Lucchese, when the Luminara di Santa Croce is celebrated. It is marked by a candlelight procession. This procession has been going on for over 1,000 years, interrupted only last year by COVID, and this year it's taking place in a very reduced version. The saddest part, in our opinion, is the fact that the candles, for health and safety reasons, supposedly, are being replaced by LED lights. What is so special about the wooden cross, you might ask, with the holy face on it, that has created such a celebration? Well, the legend goes as follows. The wooden cross and its arrival in Lucca is told in frescoes in the side chapel in San Frediano. Nicodemus, who defended Jesus at his trial and anointed the bodies, supposedly carved the cross and figure of Christ from cypress wood in the Holy Land. The sculpture was completed except for the face. When overcome by tiredness, Nicodemus fell asleep. When he woke, he found that the face had been executed by a divine hand. The crucifix was discovered by Bishop Garufredo, who in a vision was instructed to load the huge carving onto a drifting boat. The boat landed in the Tuscan port of Luni. The locals tried to pull the vessel ashore, but the boat would always float away. The Bishop of Lucca at the time, a certain Bishop Johannes, had a dream and went to Luni. The boat came to him, and he was able to unload the Volta Santa and bring the heavy crucifix back to the city of Lucca on a cart drawn by oxen without a driver and place it in San Frediano. However, Nicodemus' sculpture miraculously relocated itself in San Martino. The church was then declared the city's cathedral. The reason that the procession is held in the evening and lit by candles is that wax was a very valuable commodity, and the route followed by the procession today is that taken by the Volta Santa in its miraculous journey. So it starts from Piazza San Frediano and winds its way to the Duomo, San Martino.
Today is a very special day because we're going to Pisa Airport to meet our daughter, who hasn't been home for 2 years due to lockdown, finishing her masters, and so it's a very special moment, and I'm about to cry already.
Gosh, it looks good.
You can do my
We need to celebrate, so we went to the Antica Locanda di Sesto, one of the oldest and the best restaurants in the area. Thank you for watching, and a super thank you to our subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, please press the button. It's a great way to support our channel and it's free.